Good morning, Panthers. It's Tuesday. Um, I've got sort of a, draw me like one of your French girls situation happening here. I'm very tired. I am very wilty today, so, you know, again, as usual, pardon the lounging. Hi, Demon Spawn, what you doing? You gonna come over here? You want me to move so you can sit on my chest, don't you? Maybe I'm trying to do something here. Did you ever think about that? Maybe I'm trying to make a video that doesn't involve having you in it. Ridiculous. A ridiculous thing to say. All videos should have you in them, huh? So so I'm going to complain this week about my ridiculous week. And it's probably going to sound like I'm telling you about a lot of bad things, but it's also just kind of the way my week has been, and it's been ridiculous. So I'm very I've not been very well recently anyway. I've been in sort of a low-key flare for months now, and it gets a little better and then it gets worse again, and so I'm already kind of feeling gross just in general. And then I had a first migraine on Saturday, and then a second migraine on Sunday. And the second one was much worse in terms of how it affected me, and I couldn't it gave me the worst migraine brain. I could not think, I could not function, I could not anything. And are you gonna perhaps get in a more comfortable position and stop putting all your weight on that one paw? Thank you. That's better. I appreciate that. So by Sunday afternoon, I was not functioning well. I could not hold two thoughts together, and it I was having a difficult time, in terms of trying to, get through my day in a functional way. But eventually, unfortunately, I had to eat something, and as you know, I cannot just eat prepackaged or pre-made foods. I have to make everything myself, from single ingredients. And so that meant I had to cook something. And I will grant you, I do everything within my power to make things the easiest possible way with the least possible effort, but I do still have to actually do steps. And I knew it was a bad idea because I knew my brain was not in a good place, and I knew I was not I knew I was already in a thing where I was making stupid mistakes, really ridiculous ones, doing the simplest possible tasks. But you have to eat. That's just how the human body functions. So I went in to make something to eat, and there was a slight kitchen incident, and I splashed hot oil all over the place. I mean, all over the place. Hardly any of it got on me. I am fine. I am okay. I did burn my hand a little bit. But you can see it's fine. You can't even tell where the burn is really. I did all the stuff that you do with burns. I ran it under cool water, and then I got an ice pack and wrapped it up really well so it wouldn't be too cold, and then I had an ice pack on my hand basically for the rest of the day. And so it's fine. I burned this finger and my thumb, and then the back of my thumb. That was actually the part that got it the worst. I was wearing gloves. I was wearing nitrile gloves because I usually wear those in the kitchen anyway. And so the oil itself didn't actually get on my skin. It was just the heat. So it's, the burn is not that bad. I dealt with it. It's fine. It's much better now than it was. But, you know, I did spend the entire rest of the day, like hours and hours and hours with an ice pack on my hand. I also have like one little tiny, I don't know if you can see, like I have kind of a spot here. And it's like, it's just one tiny little drop of oil splashed and hit me like right in the hairline. So I have this like weird little spot, but it feels completely fine. It doesn't even hurt. So migraine, and then burned my hand. And then today, that was Sunday afternoon. And then today I was unmolding, demolding. I don't know what the word is there. I still have migraine brain, so like, anyway, I batch cook things, and we have these like silicone cube things that you like freeze stuff in. And so I was taking something out of one of these cubes, and it sticks a little bit, because, not because it sticks to the mold, but like because of the shape of the mold, it sticks a little bit sometimes. And so I was trying to get it out, and my hands were already tired because I've already done this several times, and my hand slipped, and I bent the fingernails back on 3 of my fingers at the same time. Like, I mean, like all the way back to my wrist, man. Like, it hurts so much. It was quite painful. So that is how my whole week has gone. Like, everything I have done this week has been like that. Those are the 3 big things: the migraines and the burn and the fingernails. That was, the fingernail thing does not sound like that big a deal, but like, man, it was so extraordinarily painful for such a small thing. It still is very sore, in fact. So that is how my week has gone. Thank you for listening to me complain about it. Everything's fine. Like, I'm completely fine. Or, you know, as fine as I ever am normally. But it has just been a frustrating and strange week. Min has been taking very good care of me, though, because she does that. This is how we have spent most of this week. Whenever she feels that I am misbehaving, or unwell, or just need to be taken care of in some way, because she is much smarter than I am, and much more responsible, this is what we do. Only normally I have to lay all the way down, and then she's like here. We're making a compromise for the video. So I appreciate it, Demon Spawn. So I've been talking for a long time about my ridiculous injuries, all of which are fine. Again, I am fine. You know, I don't even have like a blister situation or anything, I don't think. I thought it was gonna come up, but like, nothing has so far. It might still, I suppose. But because I have sometimes had like blisters come up, like a delayed reaction thing after several days. But I think basically I'm okay. So I don't know, I was going to say something there and I completely lost track of whatever it was. So, I guess I'm done. Still got migraine brain. Still not working too well. So, I'm sorry that I didn't have a less ridiculous, like, injury situation. Like, I realize this is not, like, a very good topic for a video, but it's how my week has been. So, this is kind of just what you get. I also would like it to be something better. I'm sorry, did I sit up too much? I'm sorry. Min's also had a difficult week because she has to take care of me when I am, you know, absurd, which is most of the time. So I think I'm done. I'm trying to think if I have something, like, that doesn't involve injury to talk about, but I haven't done anything this week because of the migraine situation. I have not. I've basically sat in one spot most of the week, because it's clearly it's not safe for me to be up, doing stuff and trying to function like a person. So, yeah, I'm very low on stuff to talk about, even by my usual standards. So, okay, I have been talking for 10.5 minutes. What even? Okay, I am gonna go because this is not working. I love you all very much. I'm sorry I have this weird video for you this week, and I hope that you are all doing well and not getting injured. None of you are allowed to get injured. And I love you, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to be awesome.